Hi there everyone, this is the Collective Soul Tarot and my name is Kay. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's amazing to be here with you. We're going to do a general reading for the collective, and of course I'm going to let Spirit decide the topic and direction, but I'm going to be using, as I have been all last week, starting again. It's Monday. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I did. Weather is cooling off, so that's a lot better now. Not so hot, over 100 degrees. But I am using the Seer Marchetti decks here, the Lenormand and the fortune telling deck of the Kipper and the Gilded Reverie. This is these two decks together here, and this is the beginner's tarot that I'm using to clarify what I get in when I start off with these ones here. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm doing this for, there's no better way than to learn something to actually just put it into action, right? So I'm practicing by doing readings for you with these decks. I feel a lot more confident with them, especially since I've been using them every single day. But let's get going. I'll just take a brief moment, call on Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit to please assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards and to help me see clearly. Thank you. If you like what you see or hear today, please subscribe and like, share and comment. See how you like these cards. These decks here will give us more of a depth, a dimension, a layer, a level, whatever you want to call it, to what you are usually hearing from just your classic tarot card decks. That's why I'm using, I feel like these just get a little bit more, I don't know if it's specific or broader, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what to say about them, but they just provide a different perspective. That would probably be the best way to describe them. So we have expectation here. We have a woman sitting in the window waiting for something to show up. She's expecting it. And the Kipper deck says that this expectation is something that you just have to be patient for. Something is coming. You know it. You feel it. But it's all in divine timing, basically, and you just got to be patient. It's calling on you to be patient and to trust in faith that your expectations will be realized, Okay, so that's what that card is about. What other card do we have? Tell a story here. We have Ship, okay, the Ship card, which is the Gilded Reverie. That's the ship usually means you're going somewhere. And in the olden days, the 1800s, which is where these decks come from, the whole timeline, whatever, it was a ship that you would take to travel somewhere. But in more modern times, it would be like a train or a plane, some kind of automobile, all right? So expectations, maybe you're waiting for someone to show up, to travel towards you, or you're having to wait for something before you can take that journey. Get in that ship and go. I'm going to read this one more specific, okay? We got gentleman number 1 from the Gilded Reverie deck. He's got a rose because there's a lady number 1 who's a perfect match counterpart to this gentleman here. So it is either you are the lady waiting for your gentleman to arrive via, some kind of transportation, I should say, and transformation, yes. That came out for a reason. And he's got a rose there that is a sincere, like the Page of Cups kind of thing, or the Knight of Cups. A sincere cup of love for you. It is symbolic of his love for you that he wants to give to you. So I'm going to space these out a little here. Okay, I'm going to call on 2 clarifications from this deck, and there's one. I would start with the middle card, of course, expectation, and then I go to the right and then to the left. This looks good. It's definitely about some kind of romance, isn't it? That card is definitely wanting to fall out. So we have Lovers and the Community card to clarify expectations. What about for the Shift card, please? Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit. The Magnifying Glass. And the Snake. Okay, interesting. Okay, the Lovers card, you know, it's about love. It's about two, you know, soulmates coming together, and it's a positive card of two people connecting. The Community card is about the support of the people in your life, whether it's your neighborhood, your town, your family, your friends, even co-workers. You're all supporting each other. You're a support system for each other. Okay, how that relates to expectations, we'll have to see. Magnifying glass is looking closely at something, scrutinizing it, making sure that you see it for what it is, and so on. It is a good card, but you know, everything's seen kind of, everything that you're seeing is kind of under the mystery or the blanket of moonlight as opposed to sunlight. So you may not be seeing everything as it is meant to be seen. And of course the Snake, well, Snake is just negative. Snake is about coming along, sneaking along, slithering, that's it, slithering along and surprising you with an attack. And they just want to take you, they want to bite you and run, kind of thing, slide away. So I don't know how that relates to the Ship. We'll have to see. So let's talk about the Gentleman number 1 card. What can we say to clarify it? These cards, you know, although they're great, as you can see, it's not obvious how they connect, even though they're clarification cards for them. I don't know. But they can take you down a rabbit hole if you're not too careful. If you try to use too many cards, you can go way out in left field. Way out. And then next thing you know, you got this preposterous storyline. Okay. The Scythe. Okay. And unexpected income. Well, there's an unexpected maybe arrival. You know, something's been cut out, but because unexpected income is a rather positive card, it's ameliorating, you know, it's lessening the blow, the blunt of the very sharp blade of whatever you know. This, they say here, you know, I think it's get your ducks lined up in a row. I'm not sure, but this is a dangerous tool, obviously, but it's used in farming, that where the grass is cut down so that the wheat, you know, the food, the plant that creates food can grow, because it's not overrun by or overshadowed by grass, which is just it's a native plant that just is wild, you know, grows wild and grows fast and grows everywhere. So you need one of these scythes to cut the grass down so that you can see, so that the plant itself that you're looking to harvest from eventually will find the sun and grow, so that it can grow and be harvested and nurture us, right? So unexpected income is like just having something that you didn't expect come to you. This is money that you had, like somewhat larger than normal income tax return, you know, to that degree. An inheritance. I'm not sure about an inheritance. I'm going to have to look at these books, that's for sure. Okay, so let's look at the books. We've done our clarification with those 2 decks. Let's, I do know this, and this one is the one that I want to just clarify to be certain of. Number 3, the card of ship. I take you on a vacation or a business trip. You will need a suitcase for where we are going. That's this one. Distance is what I am known for, and I'm constantly in motion. Look at the cards next to me for the clues and cues to the changes I bring in your life. Okay, changes. Well, expectation, that doesn't really talk too much about changes, other than if something's going to change once something arrives, but you have to be patient for it. But it's this guy here that is going to be causing change. A journey is to be embarked upon. There are new horizons to be explored, and preparation is required to ensure smooth passage. Let's see. The traveler will be happily taken by the ship to the land of the birds. This augurs well. In the Gilded Reverie, we see the card as a fantastical flying ship, an elaborate brigantine, taking us to new vistas and landscapes. While the original card image may have been as ship, later decks have modified it to whatever the latest mode of long-distance transportation may be, such as a train or airplane. It generally signifies distant travel in any manner. The nature of the journey will usually be pleasant and well-favored, such as a holiday, depending as ever upon the cards that surround it. Yeah, okay. So it looks like you're waiting, but being expected to wait patiently for the arrival of this person who's quite a distance away, because it's a train trip or a airplane. Okay, could be ship too, but it's somewhere that is far away from where you are, that they're coming from. Or he's going to come and collect you and go on a far away vacation or holiday, something like that. So I'm going to check 32. Well, let's just go in order and check out I know the lovers, but I know the community too. I've already explained that. Lovers is, the connection between 2 people who are in love with each other. Community is your support system. Now, you're waiting for some kind of message that supports the fact that your lover is on the horizon, so to speak, on the horizon, that your lover is coming. You may be waiting to have some kind of confirmation or clarity that supports that. I think maybe that's what that means, right? What do you think? Let's see, 32, the magnifying glass is the moon. No, it's not. I did call it the magnifying glass. It's the moon. Yeah, it's a moon. I was mixing the 2 together. So love and romance, intuition and psychic abilities, imagination and creativity are but a few of the ideas I stand for. I reach across the sky and influence the waters. I am admired all around. I bring fame and I bring honors. Okay, so I'm trying to pair that with the snake. It's depicted as a crescent holding her horns, the various cycles of her nature, from the moon to from the new moon to the full moon. Below her is a clockwork orange, so it's the time. There's the timing of the phases, right? The moon card does not quite live up to the brilliance of the sun. She is more watery, having to do with the emotions. Let's see here, what else? There's no other cards. Okay. The moon is recognition by others, reflecting on oneself. It is thus fame and notoriety. It illuminates only what others project onto it. So when it turns up in reading, careful reflection is required. Okay. Number 7, snake. 7, snake. Watch out for me because I'm always hiding. You can never trust or believe me. And now the moon also it hides. Like I was saying before, it's not as bright as the sunlight. You can only see things in the kind of the from the moon's illumination, which is not very bright. So you may not be seeing things for what they really are. Be careful where you are treading. My fangs will surely have you dreading. I am cheating, deceiving, and will betray you in a heartbeat. Yeah, stay safe from the bite of the dangerous snake. Be afraid, very afraid, as betrayal may very well be in the cards where this card lies. Watch out for a superficial person, one who is prone to be malicious, particularly when combined with the dog, which we don't have. Our snake here in the apple tree also alludes to the Garden of Eden, the original breakup of the happy relationship we saw in earlier cards such as the house. So be wary and look to the cards around the snake to see what is the nature of the evil in your situation. Okay. So this, I think what I'm getting from this, I just got a hit here that the ship is something that's going to be done under the cloak of darkness, because maybe some other outside factors are involved, and there's just no clarity about it for you, really. There isn't. But in any case, this is that the tarot is saying that there is going to be a distance coming or going that is under the cloak of the moonlight, like darkness, that has to be done in a sort of a clandestine way. Like the person who's traveling may need to be telling people that he's not traveling, that he's staying put. Like if they were to say, "Are you planning on traveling?" They would say, "No, I don't have any plans to travel. Why do you ask?" You know, that kind of thing, right? So 28 is the first man, gentleman number 1. 10 is the scythe. Guild of Reverie. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the sun. Be careful, I am swift and sharp. I cut through. Yeah, it's a call to action. The symbol can represent a call to action, particularly when combined with this card. Okay, the rider, it's not here. So 27 then, a call to action with the unexpected income. Unexpected income. Here we see the significator giving a coin to the needy in front of the house. Also, though, he wants to give them a heart, right? Literally, it's a small sum from an unexpected source. For example, a surprise work bonus. So you worked for it, right? A small billing error you fix, a reduction in your gas bill, or bonus cell phone minutes. Not as large as the amount in sudden wealth, card 11. Okay, so it's a small sum. The unexpected leads to a notion of suddenly, swiftly, surprisingly. Yeah, there may be an unexpected, swiftly, and surprising re-emergence or reconnection or an arrival of gentleman number 1 here. What do you guys think? Okay, so let's start clarifying. I think we're going to have to clarify pretty much all of them. Maybe not lovers and community, but we might do community just to, because lovers is pretty straightforward in these decks. Expectation, please. Archangel Michael and Holy Spirit. Today is September the 25th, 2023, Monday. Happy Monday, beginning of new week. I hope you all had a great weekend. So we got, first one is the Page of Swords. Yeah, you're waiting for a message to come through. Queen of Cups, that is going to be about ways that were everything other than compassion. It's going to be a message about deep feelings and near future events, hidden interests too. But this is there's a message that talks about a death, and then it means the death of like a cycle or a chapter in life, right? That something has ended in this person's life who who you're waiting to hear from, if this is you or you're the cross watcher or whatever. Again, who's a cross watcher in a collective reading? So death is telling you, this message is going to tell you that they see you as their Queen of Cups. They have very deep and nurturing feelings for you. They do. They see you as their future, and that they ended something in order for them to be able to take that move to reconnect with you, to talk to you again. It's been a long time coming, and that's what the Page of Swords is about, is giving a message of truth. And it could be a difficult message of truth if it was with different cards for different reason, but it's a message of truth, and it's been a long time coming. It's delayed news because he's had these feelings for you for a long time. He's seen you that way for a long time, and he's put something to an end so that he can transform into the person that you deserve to have in your life, is from his perspective, right? So it's an unexpected upheaval for him, but nonetheless, things are changing for him. He's changing. Things are changing, and he's changing. Okay, the community card. Let's talk about the community card. We've talked about how that would be a letter that would support the idea that this Lover's card, this lovers between you and this individual, can be realized, because you're going to be hearing from him. And you see, in these decks here, in Ciro Marchetti decks, when that shows up as a masculine, that's a man. Okay, now that's not necessarily a woman. It could be a man in expectation, but when it comes to like man number one, or gentleman number one, gentleman number two, lady number one, lady number two, that's definitely a man or a woman, right? That's why, another reason why I like these cards. So, community. Ace of Cups. Three of Wands. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, guys. This is definitely waiting to receive supporting information to confirm and support that the lovers, that you two are meant to be together and are coming together. Look at this, Ace of Cups. True love, a divinely inspired couple love. So you know that it's that the divine is helping you be placed on a new path of love, unconditional healing love that the divine approves of. The divine wants you two to come together, and this person is turning his back to, and has a plan in place where he's actually progressing towards realizing his plan, his strategy to be able to reconnect with you. Okay, and he's taking action as the King of Wands. All right, so the King of Wands, he's bold, he's quick, he's generous, passionate, strong, paternalistic, proud, usually married, however, unexpected inheritance, a good marriage. So, he wants to commit to you. He may be committed still to somebody else, but we don't know just yet. So let's, that's good news. That's really good news, guys. So that is definitely the support that you're waiting for to arrive, that you've been stressing out over. And it says, no, don't do that. No, stop it. So let's talk about the Ship card. Let's clarify the Ship card, please, Archangel Michael. This is lovely so far. Yes, wonderful. Ship card, please. All right. Five of Cups. Just looking for something here. Unexpected misfortune, disappointment. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Let's get these guys over here so far. Okay. And Page of Pentacles. King of Swords. There's the Two of Wands. Trying to get a sense of direction. with the Two of Wands. You've chosen. You've made a decision. You've chosen this one. This one's behind you. You're looking at the world that's in your hands. It looks like he has or is about to take a necessary step. You know, the journey, right? Let's look back at the number 3 again. You're on vacation or a business trip. You will need a suitcase. Yeah, distance is what I've known for, and I'm constantly in motion. Look at the cards next to me for the clues and cues to the changes I bring in your life's journey. Yeah, there's a life's journey that he has likely been on. He has been crying over spilt milk, you know, lamenting over having lost. There's disappointment in love or friendship, and it has to do with, it's somehow related with the Queen of Pentacles, which is who this Queen of Pentacles is usually committed to somebody. And they may, either they're seeing you as the Queen of Pentacles, or that's who they were married to, committed to long term, and that they want to, this Page of Pentacles could be news of a child in the mix, being in the mix, and how he's bringing an end to it with the King of Swords. King of Swords can be, you know, it's very analytical, unemotional, and quite rational. And he's having to put himself in that kind of energy in order to be able to take care of putting this to an end. Let's see here. New happiness, returning of old love or friend, alliance, moving on, accepting help, healing, forgiveness. Okay, this makes sense then. Very good. Very, very good. I was getting tripped up by this one. This is new happiness, return of an old love or friend, alliance, moving on, accepting help, healing, forgiveness, rejoining the world. Okay. Yeah, he's in the reverse for the 5 of Cups. In the reverse, because he's, you know, rejoining the world. He's moving on. He's moving on from this. Now, he may not be moving on from his child, but he's definitely moving on from this Queen of Pentacles, who was his wife or long-term partner that he has a child with. He's getting a lawyer involved, or has already had the lawyer and the law involved, and there's a process of breaking the contract, the marriage, you know, or long-term commitment. It's in the works, or it's already done. But I think with the snake here, it's in the works, you know, that it's not quite completely, it's not completed yet. That's what I would have to understand from this. So the Queen of Pentacles is her, his soon-to-be ex. That's his child, and or it's also can be a double message in the sense that he wants to come forward towards you because he's moving on and give you a small token, a gift, to be able to say, you know, I've been always thinking about you and I really would like to reconnect with you. Would you accept this from me? And he's going to show that he's coming towards you with truth and clarity. There's just, you know, honesty and transparency, which is the King of Swords. So it can be both or either. So whatever resonates for you, you figure it out. You let me know. That would be nice. And so we're going to look at the snake card now. Okay, snake card. Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, number 7, the snake card, please. See, and that's why I'm using these beginner tarot cards, because I don't always read, you know, I mean, I read reversals, but only as I intuit them. And I was having a hard time, you know, matching, like, what does this have to do with this? Just like, what are these got to do with that? But obviously there is something here. But the card itself gave me explanations on it that I could say, okay, I get that. All right, that makes sense. Got it. I read so many upright cards that sometimes I forget about the reversals. Let's talk about number 7, the snake. Okay, Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit. 3 of Swords. That's a broken heart, right? Suffering and pain. Queen of Wands. And the 7 of Swords. Yeah. King of Cups. Wow. It's the Knight of Wands. So, yeah, this is a tricky one. All right. So what I'm seeing here is that he has been like, there's not been enough clarity for you. So because he hasn't been communicating with you, you could very well be, they're saying that you're, if you're moving on, it could be that you're moving on because you don't care. Like he doesn't care. You might be sensing that he doesn't care, and that's why you haven't heard from him. And that's why you're waiting to hear something expectantly. But under the guise or the mystery of what he really does truly feel about you, is unknown. This is the unknown, right? It's under moonlight as opposed to sunlight. But you would be thinking, the tarot are saying that he's thinking that you're still thinking about him as being deceptive and a snake. Here's the 7 of Swords, which is like the fox card in these 2 decks here. He's sneaking away after he's cheated. He's cheated on his wife. He made you, the Queen of Wands, the other woman. Broke your heart, he knows that. And he was very deceptive and unfair, really unfair, but he has grown and is growing to be somebody who he deeply feels that connection now and loves it. He does. He's matured into his emotions. He's found emotional maturity from what he was before, because you're not emotionally mature when you're behaving like this and breaking hearts, right? Making women a third party in your life, the other woman. So he might be thinking that you think of him like this as opposed to like this. But you wouldn't know if you haven't been hearing or communicating with him at all, that he's no longer operating from these energies here. Doesn't desire to put you in the other woman position. That's why he's going through divorce. Not why, but I'm sure there were mitigating reasons as to why he decided to divorce his Queen of Pentacles. We don't know. But he is going through divorce, and therefore he wouldn't have to put you as the other woman, because he has found love in his heart for you, and possibly it's always been there. He just didn't want to see it because he was in a commitment. And so he had to stay closed mouth, right, towards you, making you feel like he didn't care about you, didn't have any thoughts about you whatsoever, and was getting on happily with his life. That makes sense to me. Let's clarify though with the 32 of the moon, please. The moon card, Archangel Michael. Thank you for the messages of clarification. The clarification for our moon energy, please. 4 of Cups. Yeah, that's like feeling rejected, disappointed. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, that's coming towards you slowly. But in a mental prison, but it's also in reverse. It's new beginnings, freedom from the ties of the past, finding solutions, relief, and taking control. Yeah, okay, so if he is trying to get out of his own creation of a mental imprisonment, being up in his head too much, feeling like he was tied and that he had to stay put, and that he was just going to sit in uncertainty, being in a mental prison. But he doesn't want to sit like that anymore. He realizes that he rejected your divinely inspired cup of love when you came forward towards him. He was looking, you see how he's looking at these 3 here. He's seeing that he already had enough. So he said, no, I can't have that. Thank you very much. But now, since then, he has been coming forward, slowly persevering with his emotions intact to step out of his own mental imprisonment here, which is, it's this mental imprisonment and no clarity has to do with not seeing things for what they are, because there's just not enough clarity. But so that's what this is about, is that he doesn't know if you would even acknowledge him or meet him or receive him, even though he's moving with much more commitment and stability. He's reliable and trustworthy because he's hardworking, and through the time spent that he's been moving slowly towards you, because you've always been on his mind, the time has been healing his wounds. So he's patient, but he's focused on what it is that he's moving towards, and that's you. Okay, he is focused on you. He's persevering towards you, but he's uncertain too, because he did reject you in the past, and he's wondering if you're going to reject him now. So there's no clarity there for him either, right? Because you don't know when or if he's ever going to show up, but there is confirmation that he is right here now, but you didn't really know, and you still don't really tangibly know, right? You're just getting messages from the divine, which should be, you should be able to rely on it. However, us human beings, we believe it in the moment, and then next thing you know, the ego, the fears, the self-doubt comes creeping back into our mind that says, yeah, maybe that wasn't for me though. Maybe that's for somebody else. Well, you have to discern. But in any case, he's unclear as to what is going to happen when he moves towards you, and he's been up in his mind about that, but he doesn't want to be. He wants to have a new beginning with you. I hope that made sense. Okay, let's talk about I don't need to verify the gentleman. Okay, this is the one that you want coming towards you, okay, with that beautiful rose in his hands. He's waiting patiently to go towards you. That's what he's doing right there. That's what the card says. He's patiently waiting for your arrival. So he might actually be waiting for you to give him some kind of green light. But, women don't chase, right? Women don't chase. Men are to be doing, and that's not just an old fogey traditional thing. It's all about self-respect and self-love. Self-respect and self-love. Men will not respect us or love us for who we are if we're chasing them. It's just something that's in their makeup. Okay, we're talking about the scythe here. 4 of Swords. There's some more swords. The Fool. And the 3 of Cups. Wow. With the Ace of Swords. Okay, great. Before I'm going to talk about this, I'm going to verify that too. Clarify the unexpected income. All right. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, can you please give us some clarification for the unexpected income? What's this unexpected element? Oops. 9 of Swords. Knight of Cups. And Justice. With the Star, healing, mending. 6 of Cups. Hermit land too. Okay, so he's healing. He had to cut out something that was insignificant in his life. He had to cut out something insignificant in his life so that he could move towards you. He's healing here, you see. The 4 of Swords is about healing. He's healing. He's in the process of healing so that he's laying all down his burdens and frustrations and pain and heartbreak so that he can get up, pick up that sword of truth to be able to come towards you in truth and clarity, honesty, which is what this Ace of Swords is saying. That's the truth. And so he wants to take a leap of faith towards you, right? And to reconnect with you, celebrate with you. socially, take you out for dinner, maybe a date of some kind, right? And he's going to be transparent. Okay, that's what I know about that. So this unexpected income is about cutting out the stress and the worries and the doubts, cutting that all out. He's trying to develop patience, faith, hope, altruism. There's a light at the end of the tunnel for him. He's recovering here with the healing. He's getting better, and it just says your road will be long, but the rewards will be great. And so he realizes that. But in order to be able for him to do that, he had to cut out some serious stuff, okay, that is now insignificant to him. It may have seemed like a lot, like whatever back then, but it's not. He is cutting that unexpected garbage out of his life, energy, and he's wanting to move towards you with the cup of devoted and sincere love. And this means that justice card means there was an injustice, so he's trying to balance the scales between the two of you. And it also means the ending of a contract, which is what I was talking about over here. The ending of a contract with the Queen of Pentacles, because he's healing over here, Nine of Swords in the reverse. He's healing. He's also trying to get out of his head about moving towards you because of everything that he did in the past, okay, to you. This is you, the past. He has nostalgia about you. He thinks very fondly of your time spent together for however long that was. And he sees you've always been the biggest star in the sky to him, guiding light. But he's healing, and he wants to heal the connection between you and the person from the past. A re-encounter with this, whoever the Queen of Wands, right? You're the Queen of Wands, the other woman that he made you into. He wants to heal that. He doesn't want you to ever feel like a Queen of Wands again. Interesting so, though, there's the King of Wands here and the Queen of Wands, which are a perfect match. You both have vim and vigor, and you're excited and go-getters and so forth and so on. Just really great energy. You like giddy up and go, let's do it energy, adventurous, fun, exciting. So I would like to see what he would like to say to you, since you haven't heard from him at all. From what the cards are saying, you haven't heard from him at all. What would he like to say to you? I've got the Divinely Guided Messages of Love Oracle. Let's see what he'd like to say to you. And there's one, inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. Wow, could be perfect. Could be more perfect, right? The distance. All right, what's another one? Archangel Michael, another message. New chapter, I am trying to move on. Yeah, by putting this behind him. Yeah, absolutely. Putting an end to that. This is a new chapter here. And the Fool is a new chapter. He is definitely trying to take charge and say yes to you. What else? Reunion, we will always come back to each other. Isn't that lovely? So he just knows that somehow, but he's holding back. I should have expressed myself better. Which, with the King of Cups, that's the type of thing. They do feel deeply for you, but they don't necessarily express it. Express it is what I'm trying to say. Yep. So would you please subscribe and like? This is the end of the reading. I hope you got something out of it, and thank you so much for taking part in my practice with collective readings with these decks. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now. Oh, 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 oh.